Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my rhinoplasty experience. For those of you guys that don't know, I did have rhinoplasty on November 14th and today is December 20th, so that's around 5 weeks ago. And I was very open with you guys. I shared it on social media. I talked about it here on my channel that I was thinking about it, and the reason I got rhinoplasty is because I had a dorsal hump. So right here on my nose I had a bump that protruded out, so I hated taking profile pictures, you know, like to the side, and now it's completely gone, as you can see. So I'm very, very excited. The doctor also recommended a small chin implant just to give a little bit more balance to my face. Honestly, it's such a minor change on my chin that makes such a huge difference, but the chin implant itself is very, very small. So the doctor did that for me at no extra charge, just because he really prides himself in his work and he wanted it to look balanced. So I did do the chin implant on his recommendation, but to begin with, my only concern was the bump on my nose. So overall, it's only been 1 month and I think it looks great already. The only thing I do have to say is I do have a little bit of swelling still on this side. Well, probably a lot of swelling, I'm not sure, because the full result of a rhinoplasty takes about a full year. So we won't see the final results until 1 year. So that's a long, long time. But I will check in with you guys regularly, and I'm going to go ahead and share my experience now, starting with the day of surgery. I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you guys have any other questions when the video is over, just leave them in the comment section below, and as needed, I will do an update video or a question and answer video if there was any questions that I didn't answer throughout my experience. So with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the video, and thank you so much for watching. Alright, so we're here in pre-op, getting ready to go into surgery. Have an IV, we're ready to go, and we're just waiting for the doctor to come do some markups.
Super cute.
Alright, so give us a quick summary of our plan.
We're gonna chop the end of the nose off and give you a Buzz Lightyear chin. No, okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take out a little bit of fat from underneath here through a very small incision under the chin. We're gonna put in a very small chin implant just to give you a little extra oomph on your profile. Take down this little bump that you have, narrow the nasal bones, make a cuter tip, and give it more oomph.
Alright.
Sound like a plan?
Sounds like fun.
Okay.
Alright, let's
Good.
do it.
So here we see the final result on the table. See the nose is nice and straight, good tip definition. Nostrils are very symmetric. And a new and improved profile.
Alright. Good, top up. So we just got out of surgery. I'm going home. Can't move my lip, it's hella numb. Can't feel my cheeks, they're hella numb. And yet I feel pain in my chin and inside my freaking nostrils. And my throat hurts so much. But I woke up, so that's good. Now we're going home. Hello everybody. So I'm home from my surgery. And I can't talk because my face is numb. Like when you go to the dentist, it's all numb under my eyes here. Totally, I'm bruising already because I'm just a bruiser. So cast. See the tip of my nose there? Looks like I'm bleeding a lot, so I'm gonna have to change that real quick. Cannot feel my lip at all. Nothing. And my chin hurts the most. That's the update for now. Only been home for like an hour.
I was able to leave the hospital at 11. It's like 12:20 now, so I already took some pain meds because my chin hurts the most out of anything. And my nose, there's no pain. It just feels like I went into a pool face first and the water went out. That's literally what it feels like. So anyway, that's it. Hey guys, so right now it's 8:06 and as you can see, I've quite a bit more of swelling on my cheeks. My lip is still numb, so I can't move it, my upper lip. My under eyes are super numb, more so this side. And as you can see, the swelling has gone up a little bit, so I'm going to put a little bit more ice. And also the bruising is a little darker, so anyway, that's the update so far. So I don't feel bad, it's just uncomfortable. It looks painful, but it's not. The worst part has been my chin, has a lot of like pressure, and the lip, which I hate that numb feeling, kind of like when so today is day 2. It's like 8:40 right now or something along those lines. Kind of losing my voice, probably from like all the breathing that I'm doing through my mouth, so it's a little sore. Today, pain level, I'm starting to feel like throbbing on my nose, but I don't want to take any more of the really strong pain meds because those kind of dope me up really bad. I do have more swelling under my eyes, probably, you know, when you go to sleep sometimes you just swell a little more, so hopefully that'll go down a little bit later when I've been awake for a while. The numbing on my lip is better. My lip, I can feel it, but this top part of here, like the muscle, still numb, so I still can't quite move it normally. But I think it's better than yesterday. Hey guys, so today is day 3, I think. I took off the drip pad, but I feel more drainage coming out, just not blood or anything, just boogers. So I'm gonna put that back on. As you can see, my top lip is still not moving, probably because it's like taped up here, and the incision probably pulled up my lip a little bit. What else? I'm still very swollen, like my face feels very puffy and very round. And this is starting to just irritate me so much. Like, I just want to take it off. I do got a little bit of a hemorrhage around here. You can see that on my eye. My incision kind of burns a little bit, and my eyes are burning just a little bit, especially this one with the redness. And my skin under my eyes is really itchy, probably from like so much swelling and tightness.
So what are you doing?
Taking off my chin dressing. It's like I'm waxing or something.
Let me see. Whoa.
My skin is very soft here.
Okay, put the band-aid.
Let's put up the band-aid. Feels like there's like a truck in here.
Look at the chin, look at that chin. Looking good.
Hey guys, so today is day 4. Today is Friday, and I'm trying to move my mouth a little bit more when I'm talking, so that I can get a little bit of feeling back in my lips. So I'm trying to make an effort to do that today. But I feel like it's getting better, my lips. I have to get used to, you know, this being in here, so I'll keep practicing. I still look like a chipmunk. As you can see, my cheeks are still very swollen. And I don't think that's gonna go away until probably I get like splints out because I'm so congested, or I feel congested. What else? Pain. I have no pain today. Last night I did feel like throbbing on my nose. And usually that happens like in the evening until I go to sleep. So I find that that's when the pain kind of sets in, usually like at nighttime. During the day I feel fine. So we are home, and we have our Christmas tree up already. I left that up last weekend. But right now I'm feeling good. I feel like I've started exercising my lips a little more. I've been trying to do this all day. Like puckering movements, if you will, to try to be able to talk a little bit more, sound a little bit better. So I think that's improving a little bit. This thing, my Cupid's bow area, is still like really.
Everybody coming to Christmas.
It's not Christmas yet. We just have the Christmas tree up.
As we got the prize, we have to get the prize.
The presents, that's the prizes. But this area here is still like really stretched out, like that's longer than usual, of course. Probably because my nose is being pulled up. But that everything should return to normal in a few weeks. My cheeks are getting most of the swelling right now. So I hope they'll start going down because I do not like the chipmunk look. Unintentionally, by the way. I have also lost like 5 pounds because I haven't eaten very much except for pudding. And I've tried eating, but I have no taste. Like I literally cannot taste anything that goes in my mouth. So yeah. So I've lost 5 pounds so far. Not that I'm trying not to eat. I'm trying to eat. I just have no appetite. Alright. So how do you feel about my nose?
I'm happy.
You feel happy?
Uh-huh.
Okay. You weren't scared of me at all?
No.
No? You weren't scared of me?
No.
What did you call her?
Yeah, she was actually really good about it. I thought she would like freak out when she got home and saw me with like all the head wrappings and all the gauze and everything. But she didn't really say anything, and she's actually been really good and really patient. Because all I've been doing is literally like lounging in bed. And when she gets home from school, I thought that it would be harder on her. And like I would have to exert myself a little more, like try to entertain her. But she's actually like really good just lying on me, with me in bed. And letting me take naps. She's really good. So thank you. And she takes care of me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, but what do you call me?
So my mom and mommy, he went to Nanokaga. Mommy.
Mommy. Mommy, mom. Mommy, mom. Alright, say bye.
Bye.
Let's see. Update, day 5. Honestly, there's like no change from yesterday. I don't think. I feel equally swollen on my cheeks still. Pain. Today I haven't taken any pain meds, surprisingly. So it's good until nighttime probably. My chin is not as sore as last night. Usually the pain goes at night, comes in at night. But I feel good otherwise. I can't taste food at all, which is the worst. Because my appetite is back. I'm craving a lot of stuff. I just can't taste them. So, what is even life right now? I did take a shower today. Not my head, but just like my body. So that sucked because I literally don't even look like I showered. I just want to wet my face already. Just want to wash it, moisturize. You know, those things are what I'm really missing right now. But one more night, I'm literally just counting down the hours. And then hopefully it'll get better. Okay, so we're back here at in Newport Beach for my post-op appointment. Today we're gonna do a cast removal and remove the splits inside.
What? Anybody?
And then hopefully he'll be able to tell me when I'm gonna stop looking like a chipmunk. But let's go ahead and head on inside.
Dad,
Number 2.
2. What 2? Oh, over here.
Got it. You ready for that?
Hell no, I'm like freaking out.
Why? So all burgers are gonna see?
Ah, it's gonna be so disgusting.
Let's go.
So we're going to take your cast off today, all right?
All right.
And you're going to, first thing we'll do is we'll get this funny looking thing off. Ready. So let's just go ahead and remove these guys. Good. Shouldn't really hurt. Shouldn't feel much at all. Feeling anything? I'm going to show you how to tape your nose, okay? Because you're very, very swollen all through here. Really, really, really swollen. That's normal. Okay, so
Move that.
Just look at this.
1, 2,
Pressure on there, right?
3. Yep. Good pressure. You see how much swelling's being pushed out?
Yeah.
So 4 comes down around the right side. Okay. 5 comes down around the left side. You're going to go around that new cute tip of yours. Okay, put it together at the end. And you're going to pull, pinch, bring it around. Okay. See that? See how the nose is kind of shape and form there? And the last one goes straight over the top. Okay, now I'm going to have you sit up. So you're obviously really swollen. You have rhinoplasty face, but it's normal.
Okay.
Sound good?
Sounds good.
Yeah, so in 2 days that should all be pretty much gone.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's just going to take a while for the swelling to go down, but in 3 days you'll look like a different person.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, you like the profile so
I
far?
do. I like it so far.
Now in 3 weeks you'll be able to actually see what the front view looks like.
Right. Hold on. I'm a little in shock right now.
Why? Why are you in shock?
I don't know. Like my cast is off. I feel like they took off a piece of my body.
Alyssa, hold your arms in.
It was like so fast.
Alright. So I was a little bit in a shock. I didn't know what to think for a second there, but it all happened so fast. I wasn't know what I was expecting, I guess, in the appointment. I didn't know what was happening. But so yeah, my lower face is still very swollen here, and it even feels like warm to the touch. He said I can breathe through my nose, but he kind of taped down my nostrils, so it's too small, and it stinks like really bad when I do breathe in. It smells like, well, basically like blood. Like it smells like blood and iron. Yeah, so it's not the best thing. He removed the splits. They did hurt, but it was like really fast, so I didn't even have time to think about the pain. Because he literally didn't even warn me, or maybe he did, but I wasn't paying attention. He just like pulled it out in like a second.
What?
And then he did the other one in the other second, so it was literally for like 2 seconds of pain. But that was it. And yeah. So I look like Croc right now. My hair is hella dirty, disgusting, and oily. So I'm going to wash that when I get home. Or I even have to wash it for me. But look how big I look from the side. So funny. But anyway, he did tape down my nose. It's a very swollen for the front profile. I mean for the front view. But the side looks really sharp. It looks really sharp. Which is weird. So weird. But anyway, Alexa says I need to take a shower. But now we're heading home. That appointment took literally like less than 5 minutes. So, right. So we got back from the grocery store. I'm unbagging the groceries now. Yeah, I felt really weird at the store. Self-conscious, you know. Right now I'm still congested. I wish I could like blow my nose, but I'm not supposed to. I still don't have my taste back, so I still can't taste food. So I don't really have an appetite. So it's like I taste food. So side effect, I have lost a couple pounds. Right, hello everybody. So today is day 7 in the morning. So I did take a shower this morning, washed my hair. Still can't wash my face, but that's coming on Wednesday. Today is Monday, and let's see, in terms of pain, I have no pain. The bruising under my eyes is starting to shrink a little bit on this side. As you can see, it's kind of riding up, so that's good. And then I still have a lot of yellowing going on, but it seems to be moving up already, so maybe in a couple of days, maybe by the end of the week, that'll be gone. And my cheeks are still swollen, as you can see. But they're going lower and lower. Like today they're a little bit smaller, so at least they are going down. And what I did notice when I was taking a shower is that when I try to put my neck up with my mouth closed, like my chin kind of like hurts a little bit because it's really tight. So there's just a little tenderness still there. And my nose is very congested this morning. I cannot breathe whatsoever. So I really wish I could just blow my nose, but I think like 2 more weeks till I can do that. So we'll see. This will probably settle in a couple hours. So I've also noticed that when I was taking a shower that I'm having like a lot of hair loss, and I don't know if it's like just because of stress. Obviously having surgery is very stressful. Being this swollen, seeing yourself like this every day is very stressful for me. But most likely, I feel like it could be a combination of the rapid weight loss that I've been experiencing this week. I've dropped like 8 pounds in 7 days, which is crazy. And maybe it could also be like a side effect of the antibiotics that I'm taking, which I have just maybe like 1, 2, like 3 more pills left, so I'll finish those tomorrow morning. So after that, hopefully it'll subside. We'll see. There's just like a number of factors that it could be from, so I'm a little concerned about that, but you know, I mean, like I said, there's a lot of reasons why it could be happening. So I'm gonna try to eat a little bit more today than I've been eating, because it could be just totally that, you know, like 8 pounds in 7 days is totally unrealistic and not safe. But I can't taste food whatsoever, so eating is not really that pleasurable, you know what I mean? Hey guys, so today is Wednesday, and today I was able to wash my face, take off the tape, and take a shower and everything. I even put a little makeup on. I don't have to put on the tape till nighttime. I'm low-key freaking out because obviously my nose looks very, very different. So yeah, but there's still a lot of swelling here. So you know, just have to be patient and see what happens. Like as time goes by and swelling goes down. But yeah, it does feel different. I feel like I look really different. And I don't feel like myself, but you know, we'll have to be patient and wait for the swelling to go down. My stitches are still in. They haven't dissolved yet, so we'll see. But overall, I mean, the profile looks great. And that's it for today, guys. So I figured I would also film, like, you know, the hard parts about doing rhinoplasty and all that. And this is my first day having like second thoughts about doing it. But at this point, it's already done. You know, it's too late. I feel like I don't recognize myself. Like, I feel like I miss my old face. And part of it has to do with like my nose. I feel like before, you know, the nose was projected obviously further out because of I had a huge bump from the side. You can't see it anymore, but I had a huge bump from the side, so it kind of made my nose project outwards a little more. And now that it's gone, it's making me feel like my nose is super flat, like I miss that projection, you know. I don't know if it's because, like, maybe, you know, I mean, it's been a long time and I'm not used to this new nose or what it is. Obviously, I'm only 8-9 days out of surgery, so there's still a lot of changes to come. But this is just how I'm feeling right now. I'm a little bit overwhelmed, you know. I'm trying to be patient, obviously, and having my husband's support helps a lot. But you know, he like keeps me sane, but I don't know, it's like really hard to see yourself and not recognize your face. So, but we'll see how it gets, you know. It's only 9 days, and I'm not used to it yet. So think about it very hard, guys. It's not just like, yes, I'm gonna get it done, you know. Hey guys, so today has been exactly 2 weeks since my surgery, like literally since I was sitting in the surgical room. So it's been like a roller coaster of emotions so far, but it's getting better slowly. I'm finally starting to see the end of the tunnel, hanging on for hope. I did have a little bit of dysphoria last week, as you guys recall, and that was a tough clip to include because you know, I thought I had made like the biggest decision of my life, but I wanted to include it because I think it's a very important part of the journey that not everybody shares. And you know, sometimes those are the moments that you wish you knew about the most. So I did decide to include it in there. No disrespect to anybody involved in this process. Obviously everything's getting better, and it's part of the process to go through like emotional changes just as physical ones, and getting used to the changes is very hard, like emotionally and mentally, and you need a lot of support from your family. And yeah, it's getting better. Today I feel like I look a little bit more like myself. I still have a lot of swelling on my nose, so I did contour it a little bit. If I get up close here, you could see it's much more protruded on this side, and it's still very like projected, you know. So I'm waiting for that to drop a little bit. Hopefully it will, but if not, honestly, I'd rather just have the swelling on the sides go down a little bit. So that's my priority right now. As you remember, last week I thought that my nose looked really flat to my face, and while sometimes, just depending on the swelling of that day, it does, it's getting better. So I could finally see, okay, it was actually swelling. So, you know, it's like a little sigh of relief. And as far as bruising, I still have a little bit of bruising right under my eye, which I try to cover with concealer, but you can see it's right there. I didn't have any corrector, so it still kind of peeks through a little bit. And on this side as well. They're like tiny now. Remember, they were like huge. So that's getting better. My lips are fine for the most part. When I start talking a lot, they start to feel like stiff, and my muscles in my face start to contract. So it gets harder and harder to move my lips. But they are getting better. So hopefully by like 2 more weeks, everything will be nice and relaxed, and I can like move my face with my normal facial expressions. The nurse, Judy, who is
extremely supportive and amazing, and she told me, like, if you have any more doubts emotionally and you're breaking down, just call me and I'll help you through it. So she's just amazing, and I felt so much better after talking to her yesterday. And I am doing a saline rinse now. So this is the one that I got, but I mean, there's so many. It's just a nasal mist, sterile saline. So saline mist, spraying this in my nose, like when I take off the tape in the morning, just to clear everything up. And then now, today's the first day that I have the tape off during the day, and I'm gonna start taping just at night for the next 2 more weeks, I believe. So during the day I'll be without the tape, which it's like scary because I still, you know, my family hasn't seen me without the tape. It's kind of been my crutch up till today. So we'll see how they react, and hopefully they'll go used to it pretty quickly, because that's gonna help me the most emotionally, you know, if they don't say like, oh my god, he looks so different. I did start eating again just yesterday. So I have lost like 10 pounds because I was a little, you know, shaken, depressed, if you will. But it was a scary moment there. So week 2, exactly on the dot, things are finally better. They're still swelling, and I have to be patient. So I'll update you guys next week. Alright, so at 5 weeks post-op now, as you guys can see, my swelling has gone down quite a bit. I still have a little bit of uneven swelling on this side. I feel like it's going down a little bit. It was a lot worse, but we'll see what happens with that as time progresses. And as far as my lip goes and my chin is completely adjusted to my my facial muscle here. It doesn't get tight anymore, and I can smile just fine again. So there's no more tightness there. The only place where there is a little bit of tightness is right up here in my columella, which is that area right in between your nostrils. That one is still pretty tight, so I can't really stretch out my top lip too much. So I still can't pat my lips together like when applying lipstick. So like this. So I'm wondering if that's going to improve over time. I haven't seen the doctor yet since he removed my cast, but next time that I go, I will ask him about that, just to see like if that tightness is gonna stay or if it's gonna get better over time. I am breathing through my nose now, of course, and I'm still sleeping on 2 pillows, just because I do want to prevent any swelling from coming back. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Overall, I love the results. I think that the goal that I had was achieved in terms of removing the bump, improving the profile. Dr. Kosins went above and beyond with that. Like, he made changes that I could not have ever put into words or even imagined. I think his suggestion was on point to include a tiny chin implant, because it changed my profile so drastically, but without changing my look so drastically, if that makes any sense. Like, it's crazy what a tiny adjustment can do. So I'm so thankful that he takes so much pride in his work and is willing to do small changes like that make a huge difference. So this was my experience. I'm very happy with the result. I don't think that I will be doing plastic surgery again, just because it was a lot harder than I anticipated, than I imagined. Not physically, but like emotionally and mentally. I did not expect that mental struggle to not be able to recognize myself. It was very, very hard and very, very difficult. So I think it was harder on my family above everything else. Just them seeing me depressed and not eating at all, literally for several days. You know, it's just not something that I'd easily be willing to do again for cosmetic reasons whatsoever. So definitely, if you're considering it, just give it the thought that it deserves, because rhinoplasty is very extensive, very serious surgery. So just put a lot of thought into it. And with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you find this experience helpful. And that's all I gotta say. Happy holidays. I hope you guys have a great time with your friends and family. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video.